Hey guys, before the video starts, I just want to let you know that all three of my books, Powerless Book 1 Potential, Powerless Book 2 Imagination, and Powerless Book 3 The Academy, are all on sale now at Amazon.com. If you want more, please message me on Instagram or Facebook, Powerlessbybr, and I can get a signed copy shipped out to you. Now, dealing with health as a black man. And this can be
Mm.
physical health, mental health,
Oh, that's all across the board, physical and mental.
physical mental health. I've already expressed my mental side about it, the physical side. I know a lot of us, I don't know how, well, I don't want to speak for everybody, but I don't believe in going to the doctor for every little thing, you know? And this isn't a form of toxic masculinity. It's a form of my insurance don't really cover that. So I gotta kind of tough it out, you know? I've, most of you know, I've broken both legs. I've fell out of a 2-story house. I've ran over my own foot with my truck. I've been set on fire. I've been
Oh,
stabbed. I've been
man.
electrocuted. No time have I went to the doctor afterwards. Like even when I broke my legs, I went to the convention, anime convention I was planning on going to. And the only reason I went to the doctor afterwards is because I worked at a hospital and they wouldn't let me go back to work until I got checked out. So dealing with health as a black man, do you think it's because of our pride? Because me, I'd love to go to the doctor to get checked out. I just can't afford it. Or do you think that's just something that has been pushed on black men due to the fact that if you don't have a good job, you just can't go and get checked out for everything? And we're going to throw this to Marcus.
I'm glad you started with me. So mine will be super short. It's it's for me. It's not really pride, um, or anything bad. It's more of how they would actually care for us. Now, I every time a black person goes to the doctor for something. Now I ain't gonna say every time. Majority of the time, black people go to the doctor for something. The doctor always want to throw something out there that's just random. Like say like you got pain in your groin. Boom, you got some type of STD. But really, you could have a goddamn hernia. Maybe you actually popped a blood vessel. But the doctors, they don't really care about black men. From my experience, they don't really care. They don't give a damn. And we're getting too many. We got a lot of white doctors. So maybe black people just don't want to go to the doctor because there ain't none of our people there. Definitely is because our insurance sucks, but they ain't offering us the best insurance.
Mm.
So we got to come out of pocket. And when we come out of pocket, it's a hell of a lot of money. You can go to the doctor for a toothache, and your bill gonna be $300 when you leave.
Bruh,
Right?
I chipped a tooth right there and I went to get it checked and they said to get everything done that I need for my tooth, it would be $1,800 after
Fuck you.
insurance.
Mm.
After insurance is taken off
After
his top, it's
insurance,
still eighteen
mm.
hundred dollars.
I'm
I
like, fuck
put
that
I
shit.
put I put $25 down,
I'm
but
chewing on the
like
side.
after a while, I was like, fuck it. I'll take the hole in the tooth. I'll fuck with it. Like I mean, at a point they try to put it in your mind that you need that,
Right.
and I don't mean to go too far, but like what you said, us not seeing that, us not seeing another black doctor or a black person when we're getting treated. I think it's the same thing with like therapy, you know? A therapist isn't going to tell you what to do, they're supposed to guide you, but you might be more open if you see somebody that looks similar to you as opposed to someone that may be a photo negative of you. So, is that it for you, Marcus?
Yeah, that's it for me. We're
All
good.
right. Ferrante.
Uh, um, I would say part of it's pride, a little bit, not taking care of health. Like me, for example, I get crazy bad cluster headaches every like 16 months or so. Like I don't know if y'all know about cluster headaches; they're pretty debilitating. Um, but I don't go to the doctor because it's like, well, what are they gonna do anyway, right? Um, I can't speak on the insurance part for reasons, but I will say that part of that isn't just on black men. Part of it's because the American health care system is trash, garbage, boo boo, ass. It's just the way it is. We are the only country on the planet that I'm aware of that has you pay so much for stuff that everybody else gets for little to nothing. You go to Europe and you need to go to the hospital, and you're not paying for no freaking ambulance or nothing like that. You're getting looked at and you're getting sent home. It costs what, $800 for an ambulance ride?
1,000.
What? Like, so no, that I'm gonna take that onus off of black people and put it back where it needs to be. American healthcare is boo boo. It's just the way it is.
Boo boo.
Adrian.
How I really deal with mental health, I would say, fuck it, I smoke a lot of weed, yo. I tried to sugarcoat that shit. I tried to be proper, but fuck it. I smoke a lot of fucking weed.
I drink.
I actually I do that too. On a good night, it's a combination of both. But no, I mean, like, when women, I'm gonna say women in general, not just black women. Well, I'll say especially black women, but women in general, niggas really have a lot of shit on. Even right now, we can have about 1 million things going through our mind, yo. I know I do. I ain't gonna lie, but that's why I smoke a lot of weed. I'm ADHD to this day, still a little bit, and just to keep my mind focused, I was like, fuck it, let me smoke a little bit of weed, calm my ass down. Because you know that kind of gets tired, and you know that's just not the perspective of a black man. That's just, I think all men in general do have that same, you know, act going on. Like, mental health is, to me, that it's important. Physical too, but that mental is definitely important, because that's what gets you up every day.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, of course, naturally, the way we were built as humans, after a while, your physical is gonna start diminishing very quickly. You know, you age, shit like that. But if that mental spirit's not strong, the physical part's not gonna be strong. I'm not gonna get too much into physical and not healthy and all that shit. Fuck it. If I feel sick, man that shit up. If I can't do them, doctor. Now, how much it costs? The cost? Yeah, now, fuck it. We talking about 100, 150. You kiss my ass. I'll go back home and get better. You know?
I'm gonna go home and smoke some weed.
There you go. Even when I was sick this week, man. I've been out for about a week right now. Had nothing but a little sinus infection. Still smoking weed. Just sleep. That's all it can help me do, sleep, while that medicine kicked in. I mean, there's different ways I take care. Yup.
That THC will kill a Rona.
Better. Shit, smoke that
All right. Drell.
Oh, okay. I thought we were doing Alfred.
I'm trying to switch it up so it's not the same people going in the same order.
Oh, okay. So you talk about healthcare. We talk about mental, physical. Physical.
As a black man.
Look, everything is a fucking bill in life, and I refuse to pay for Medicare. So that's why I ain't going to the doctor, and I hardly get sick any damn way. One of the most healthiest friends you have, right? Because I don't have allergies. I'm not allergic to anything. My medical history is straight. Like, I barely go to the doctor. I don't really need anything. So that part, it's just too fucking expensive. It's like everything you need to pay for: house, car note, fucking car insurance, house insurance, this insurance. God damn, will I have any money in my fucking pocket? Shit, you gotta pay all this damn thing, man. It's just draining. It is. So I don't pay for Medicare. I don't pay for it. Mental part. What I do for my mental, how I stay sane as I am, because I've been through the military and everything else. that's dark in this world. Meditate.
Mm.
And I ask myself questions and I give myself answers. Like, why are you afraid to be alone? Feel like you need someone. This and this situation. Questions to yourself and then you answer it. And you come to realization of who you are. Fighting your own demons every day without any handicap. I don't drink. I don't smoke weed.
This nigga throwing shade.
I ain't throwing shade. I ain't throwing shade.
So it sound like,
But I'm saying, like,
well, excuse us.
I respect
No.
it, but I don't see how you do it. I respect it, man.
Look.
How are you living life?
you know how it is in this generation, man. You got a lot of people taking drugs. You got a lot of rappers taking drugs because of depression. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of mental health issues that's going on in the Black community, and we shy away from it because we find out we call that weak, call that being weak. So that's another topic. We talk about that shit all day.
Yeah, I'm about to say that could stretch so many ways. So I was about to comment on it.
Yeah, it's
like a whole nother topic.
I'm telling you, it's a lot of issues, brother. There's a lot of issues.
They take that shit because they think they hard. They want to look hard, and then when that real drug hit them, you know what I'm saying? Like they can't handle their own depression. That's what it is.
They take these drugs.
They want it to look cool
numb.
and shit. Yeah.
They take these drugs to feel numb because they don't want to feel
you
nothing because life hurts.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? The reality
Kids don't know how to handle life no more, man.
Well, they don't because just
try to hide behind the fucking popping pills and shit.
They're softer than what we were.
They soft, yeah.
They're softer than that growing up.
I tried to have that conversation with my little cousins. I told them, "Shit, man, y'all generation is soft, bro. Like y'all boy popping pill. Like the most we do was smoke weed,
and then
that's all we did and drink.
That's what
drink. That been the shit growing up. You know, 16, 17, sneaking. Like what? Drinking what?
I'm like everybody's doing something to numb themselves, man. Mental health would really need to boss up on mental health. I think everybody, moms, fathers, families, all need to come together and all go to therapy together. And if we all get together and say why I got this hurt, nobody get angry. If the hurt came from you, just understand how that damaged that person.
Made it feel, yeah.
And reflect. So we can once we get that, mental health will be up in men and women.
Okay. Al.
All right, let's see where to begin. All right, Black men and mental and physical health. Well, I'm gonna piggyback off what's his name? Let me swipe real quick. Hold on. Bronte. I said it right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So he said that basically the health system is trash and stuff, whatever like that. I totally 100,000% agree with that. It's so trash because, like, okay, take the scenario, right? So if a man passed out or anybody passed out in front of any one of you guys, like all of you probably got CPR training and stuff, right? If anybody passed out in front of you, would you give them CPR and then once they wake back up, would you charge them like hey, I want $50 for that? Like you wouldn't charge that person, right? The humanity in you would not charge that person because you just saved a life. Now, what's the issue with hospitals and stuff? Why can't it? Why is it that we pay thousands and thousands of dollars to save lives and stuff? Like, because I believe that the system is just built like that. It's built to make money, to make capital off of, the pharmaceutical companies make so much money every year, and they don't pay taxes as well too. So they doubling on what they're making, and they basically control hospitals and everything like that. It's just a messed up system. So like, who would want to go to a place where you go there for a common cold and you come out with a missing leg or something like that from diabetes or some shit or whatever like that? Like that's crazy to me. like if a person need help, like just help them. The reason why, you know, a lot of people don't go to the hospital is because it's expensive as hell, and like it put them in Sally made that. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Mm.
And I think speaking for myself, like with the mental part of it, I always been taught in basketball and in sports, like it's 90% mental and 10% physical. So like if you take care of your mental, like your physical gonna be good. Like it's gonna organically come. So like I focus on that a whole lot, the mental aspect of it. And I think that needs to be more awareness about that, especially with Black men, because we dealing with a whole lot, like in these days and time, like because I don't even watch TV no more, man, or I don't even surf social media like that no more, because all you see is, you know, police shooting down another Black man. Like it's a new video every day almost, and it's it's too much to bear on top of what you already dealing with in your personal life. So taking care of your mental and bringing more awareness to Black, uh, you know, mental health with Black men, it should be huge and stuff, man. And I think that key alone, just the mental health aspect of it, you could do stuff like what Jarrell said, like, you know, you can meditate on it, or you can, you know, smoke, you know, I smoke weed and shit or whatever like that, man. Like that helps me out with my anxiety. I get anxious and shit or whatever like that. Like, you know, so I need to take a few puffs and stuff or whatever like that, or meditate or something, man, just to calm my nerves and stuff back down and get me back right, get me focused on what needs to be done.
Mm.
So it you know, and talking to people too can, you know, can help with that as well too. Everybody got their own different way on, you know, dealing with mental health. It's the fact that we need to deal with it. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
it needs to be a plan in place for each individual, because it's different for each individual.
Okay.
So yeah,
All right.
definitely is. Um, I'm gonna before you go to the next topic. Definitely, I didn't know everybody was talking about ways that we're gonna take care of ourselves, but definitely, I remember growing up, you know, living with Black people. You know, they always was like, you know, therapy is that white people shit, but you know, having a counselor, having a counselor is cool. Like shit, maybe you need to talk to an unbiased person, someone that doesn't know who you are, to make your mental better, to make you feel better. But definitely you gotta find that one thing that is your thing that'll help you calm down with your anxiousness. Because that's probably like the number one thing that Black people have is the anxiousness, and it gives them so much adrenaline. Goddamn. Um, that's that thing. Um, like me, I'm starting to get more into this videography shit. But before that, it's music. I love making beats. You know, I might not be the best rapper in the world, but you know what? I'm still doing it. It's a hobby
Mm.
that I really enjoy. So shit, that's something that'll help me.
Right. Guilty.